Changes around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. Find you in my I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
All right, if you're with us online, go and get your space and equipment set up. We're about to get started. All right, welcome back to Pump. What are we, week 5, class 2 of week 5. We have next week. It's crazy. If you're with us online, thanks so much for being here. If you're here in person, it's your first time. It's not, I guess I don't even do it. If you're with us online and it's your first time, you can find all the equipment that you need and movements that we have for the day underneath the video that you're watching right now. Go ahead and check those out. Grab what you'll need for the day if you have it. If you don't, I'll give you some alternatives. How this class runs is we have 4 rounds total. We'll start with about a 6-minute warm-up, kind of get warmed up, ready to go. And the workout is going to be, each round is going to consist of 2 movements that we're going to superset 4 times, okay? What that means is, say round 1, we'll do movement 1 for 30 seconds, right into movement 2 for 30 seconds. That's 1 set. We'll repeat that 4 times. That's then 1 round. You'll get a little bit of rest. We'll move on to round 2. At the end, we'll have a stretch cool-down routine at the end and then send you on your way. Today, equalizers, mat, and then kettlebell and or dumbbell. For the first movement we have is equalizer rows, okay? So since we have 2, this is a little different than the Australian chin-ups / pull-ups in that, I guess we can go ahead and we can do it together, I guess since we've never done it before. Basically, you're gonna sit down in between both of your equalizers, okay? So back's gonna be on the ground. You can kind of find a, let's see if I can do it with the cord. So same thing, you're gonna have those hips up, right? Squeeze those glutes. Hands are going to right in the center on the little grippies, okay? And then you're pulling the chest up to where the hands are, right? So same thing as Australian chin-up pull, except for you're doing it with two separate. So if you pull too far in or too far out, they'll tip, right? So make sure you're pulling through the back, staying even with that pull. Pull yourself up, then lower yourself back down, okay? With that one, any questions with that one? What's that? A pillow. We got extra mats, yo. You just throw one down right there, yeah. Next movement we got is scissored leg drops. So with that, you can just twist them out real quick, so then you don't have to have like the bar underneath your back or anything like that if it's in the way, okay? Because they're supersetted. So with that one, legs going up in the air, okay? Low back pressed into the floor. When you're on the ground, on your back, if there's space between your low back and the floor, don't let that happen. Stay braced, push that low back down. When you're dropping those legs, if at any point the low back comes up off the ground, that means you're going too far. Core can't control it. Don't go any further than that movement, okay? When we're going down, we're scissor kicking, okay? So we're crossing back and forth with the legs as we drop down as far as we can control it, and then we bring it back up, okay? If you're at home and you don't have equalizers, you can just do regular bent over rows. If you don't have weight, you can do them isometrically and just focus on that flex in that bent over row, okay? Squeeze those elbows in towards the body. Next movement, I don't know why I put these away. Let's see. Just drink a bunch of coffee, you know. It's just yeah. So next one we have is balance play. So this one's giving you a bit of autonomy as far as what you want to do. Yeah, there you go. Using the equalizer. So you can do anything we've done in the past so remembering weight shifts. One thing to know, I guess, with equalizers, the further apart you put them, the more difficult it's going to be because they're going to want to tip over on you, okay? So you can kind of find whatever spacing feels good. You can do the weight shifts, feet on the ground, off the ground, whichever. If you're doing weight shifts, don't just swing the hips side to side, but think of moving that whole torso. You can do those hip hinges, right, where you lift those hips up behind. You can try to like tuck the knees and just trying to hold a support, work on the balance. You can do leg lifts. It's kind of up to you, okay? You have total freedom, just kind of play with it, get a workout in any kind of balance way. It's a fun one, right? Huh? Yeah. Like, this is how I play. Don't tell me this isn't how I play. You can. If you're at home and you don't have equalizers, you can just sit on the ground. You can put your hands down on the ground, and you can do weight shifts like this, okay? So keeping that same position. Don't let those shoulders come up to the ears. Scapula back and down, okay? You can make sure to really keep that back stable and strong. Next movement with that one is just alternating lunges. You can have them weighted. You can make them plyometric. You can make them just regular. It's totally up to you of what you want. After that, we're going into max jumps. So remembering that's where we're just stepping into it and then jumping up as high as you can. Is that a fun one or a bad one? Yeah, fair. Very fair. Depends on the day. With that, you can either switch steps. So if you step in with your right, the next jump you can step in with your left. Or you can do, for each set, step into the right the whole time. And then the next set, when you come around, step in with the left leg, okay? That'd be fun if we had a spot like somewhere we could all do it and just like have a piece of tape and like touch. You could see like everyone's little things. Yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe I'll do that. That'd be fun. Next movement we got after that, if you're at home, check out what's above you. Okay, if you're here, don't want to hit a light or anything up there. When you jump, you don't have to make your arms go up. You can kind of stop them here if you want. If you're at home, that can be helpful too. Next movement we have, I don't think we've done it this session, but so it's downward dog presses. So what that is we're getting in that downward dog position. And we can do this one together, I guess, since we haven't done it at all. But from this position, okay, we don't want to round the low back from here, okay? Push those hips, roll them out. What we're going to do, point the fingertips in towards each other, okay? That way the elbows can have a little bit more space to go out. And what we're going to do is dip the head down to the ground and then press back up, okay? Be sure to keep those scapulas really strong here, okay? Be really intentional. If that's hard, difficult, hurts the wrist, you can use a couch at home. If you're in here, you can use the bar or the windowsill, lighten up that weight on the wrist a little bit. Next movement, the American kettlebell swings, okay? Remembering with the American kettlebell swings, when we come down into that swing, one, we're powering from the lower body, the hips, and the glutes, right? So when we push forward, all that's come from the lower body, and then above, we're lifting fully up and overhead with the upper body, okay? If you're at home, you can do some burpees here. It'll be fun. Get some nice cardio going. And last movement we have with that one is goblet squats, okay? So using that same weight, you're just grabbing it in the center, going into those goblet squats, okay? Mm-hmm. Yes, so yep, hold it on just one end. And then when you go up, you can just like support it from the opposite side. Good question. Any other questions? Just gonna see how long I can wait to do that. All right, let's get going. See how many smiles I could get, or just like, come on, bro, let's go. Let's go. We don't got all day. All right, starting with those jumping jacks. We're braced, core strong. Were you doing the girl from that video? Like that, babe? That's the funniest starting video ever. Only at about 40-50% effort. You can modify for impact right here, making them steps instead of jumps. Air squats, pushing those hips back and down, knees in line with those toes. Weights even on the feet. Don't let those heels come up. Don't let those toes come up. And also don't let the arches of the feet collapse, okay? Stay strong through your feet. Keep those glutes on. Marches. Driving that knee up. Remember, stay braced, that pelvic floor up and in, that core strong around that lift. Shoulder blades staying back and down. Good job. Pay attention to your balance. Don't want to have a lot of falling out of balance with it. Lunges, alternating. Weights even on that front leg. Knee in line with that toe. Keep that glute on. Stay braced. Arm circles. Full range of motion. Not rotating the torso. Torso stays squared. Really reaching through those shoulders. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that low back. Bend those knees to get into that position. If you're at home or you're ever in the class and there's a hard movement, you can use the bar or a windowsill or a couch arm to do the same thing. Jumping jacks, round 2. We're picking up that tempo a little bit. Closer to 60, 70% effort. Keep that bracing. Air squats. And picking up that tempo, but we're still controlling the movement. Brace, keep those glutes on, knees in line with those toes, weight even on the feet, keep those arches strong. Marches. Keep that bracing, use that core. Lunges alternating. You can add that little bit of a twist at the bottom of that lunge. Give yourself a little thoracic rotation. Slow and controlled. Twisting towards the knee. That's in front. Don't lose that bracing at the bottom of that lunge. Arm circles. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that low back, bend those knees. Take a break. 1 minute. We're starting this workout. We have those rows. As you get tired and you're pulling yourself up, remember, don't pull from the arms. Pull from the back. Think of the elbows as what's doing that pull. That'll help you activate the back more than the arms. Remember, keep those glutes strong. Hips are gonna stay up. We got 30 seconds. This one is supersetted with those scissored leg drops. So low back. Yeah. I mean, you could always go wide. You go high, that might be too. Yeah. Yeah. All right, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Glutes up, hips up, glutes strong. Pull from the back, squeeze those scapula at the top. Really feel that pull through the lat, through the back. Nice job. Don't let that hip drop on the way up. Head in neutral position. Don't overly arch it forward or back. Nice, y'all. Let's go. Leg drops. You can twist the bottom legs out a little bit, get them out of your way. Low back press into the floor, legs up. And remember, we're scissoring them as we slowly drop them. Low back press into the floor. Then you work your way back up, then back down. Rows. Pulling those legs back in, lift those hips, glutes engaged. We're going. Really pay attention if you can feel that squeeze through the back. Control. Strong movements. Keep those glutes on, hips up. Leg drops. Low back pressing the floor, feet up. Scissoring them down. Keep that low back pressed into the floor. And then work your way back up. Stay braced, pelvic floors up and in. Rows. Let's go, y'all. 2 sets in. Nice job. Find it, try to find a tempo and then try to maintain it. Leg drops. Woo. Let's go, y'all. You got this. Stay braced. Pelvic floor up and in. That core stays strong. Rows. Woo. Last one, we got this. Don't pull from those biceps, from those arms. Being pulling from the elbows. Shoulder blades stay back and down the whole time. Don't shrug them. Stay braced. Make sure you're pulling evenly from the left side to the right side. Leg drops. Nice, don't let that low back come up off the floor. Stay braced. Take a break. Nice work, y'all. It's crazy how much of a difference when you have that low back press down that your core works compared to those hip flexors. All right. Five, 3, 2, 1. Anything you want as far as that balance play. It could be leg lifts, knee lifts, hip hinges, trying to roll the torso forward, weight shifts. It's up to you. You can switch it up. Remember though, don't let those shoulders come to those ears. Keep them down. Alternating lunges. You can move those out. Remember, you can do normal, you can do weighted, you can do plyometric. It's totally up to you. All the same things. Use that glute, knee in line with that toe. Stay braced. Balance play. Back into those equalizers. Lunges. If your wrist hurt on it, keep a foot or two down. Take a little weight off those wrists. Always quality. The quality starts to break. Slow it down. Lower the weight. Balance play. Equalizers are so hard. Exhausting. Lunges. We got this, yos.
Girl, I know you only like it fancy, so I pull up in the Maybach candy. Your boyfriend will never understand me, cause I'm about to pull his girl like a handy.
Stay braced. Keep that arch strong. Weights on that front leg. Balance play. Last one. Good job. Stay braced. Lunges. Last one. Take a break. Done with the equalizers. Yeah. Those are rough. All right, we got max jumps into that downward dog press. You don't need your equalizers again, so you can put them way out of the way if you want or wherever you need to move them to. So we're not coming back to those. Remember, when you jump, if you're jumping off the mat, sometimes it slides, catches your foot. Be careful if you're jumping that. You can step in with the same leg every time for the whole set, or you can alternate. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Those max jumps. With the opposite.
Now you're texting all my friends, asking questions. I never even liked you in the first place. Dated a girl that I hate for the attention.
Keep those scapulas strong. Weight even. Max jumps. We're up. Downward dog. Press. Feel free to use countertop, couch arm. Nice job, y'all. Max jump. Oh, nailed it. Downward dog, press. Don't shrug those shoulders. Try not to round that low back. Max jumps. If you burn out, you can always just hold the downward dog. Downward dog. Last one. Let's go. We're in it. Even weight from left to right. Remember, you can hold that downward dog. Take a break. Oh. Max jumps are so exhausting. Those are brutal. Oh yeah. I think every session has some main themes, and then they swap. The worst themes is when I just am in a cardio theme for 6 weeks. Just like, oh god. That was tough. Tuesday was tough. That was a rough one. All right, kettlebell swings into those goblet squats. It is always crazy thinking back to your first class or whatever you could do, and then thinking of like a whole session later. It's crazy. All right, in 3, 2, 1, kettlebell swings. American, so we're going to, all the way over the head. Don't shrug those shoulders. Keep the scapula back and down even as you lift. Don't round that low back. Power from the lower body. Goblet squat. Woo. In the goblet squat, you don't have to use the weight. It's always optional. My legs be dying. Weight even on the feet. Keep those glutes on. Arches of the feet strong. Kettlebell. It's gonna be a brutal superset, y'all.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold at the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, and everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot.
Goblet. On those kettlebells, pay attention if you're pulling more with the right side or the left. Keep it even. Stay braced. Don't round that low back. Don't let those toes come up. Don't let the heels come up. Switch. Kettlebell. I'm dying, y'all. I'm dying today. Stay braced. That whole kettlebell swing. Pull even from left to right. Goblets.
Answer the phone. Harry, you're no good alone. Why are you sitting at home on the floor? What kind of pills are you on? Ringing the bell. Nobody's coming to help. Your daddy lives with himself. He just wants to know that you're well. Oh, in this world, it's just us.
Kettlebell. Last one. We got this, yo. Find your tempo.
As it was, as it was. You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same.
Stay braced. Goblet. Woo. Let's go. Find your tempo. Take a break. Yeah. My peeps at home. Nice work. Nice job, y'all. Nice work. You drive like a black Volkswagen? I was right next to you the other day. I looked over and I was like, and then it turned. I was like, oh, that. Yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, but it was too late. Yeah. Nice job. Nice job, Muhammad. Nice work, Jameson. Solid job. Good job, Ryan. Nice work, Chris. Good job, Jason. Yeah. It was a close call. Whenever you're ready, start with those breaths. And go ahead and find your own breathing rate here. Just work on slowing that heart rate down. Into the nose, into the belly on the way up, out to the mouth on the way down. On that next exhale you have, go and pull that arm across. Through all these stretches, keeping that slight braced posture, keeping those breaths, and stretching a little further on each exhale. Yeah, to keep up with these max jumps, so I'll be able to be dunking basketballs soon. On an adjustable one. I need a military grade camera for the last round to see the clearance. Go and release and switch. Fun is if there's like in between each session you do like a bunch of tests, like test your vertical jump, test your maximum push-ups, or yeah, go and release and switch. Is anybody overly sore anywhere? Ankles? Calves? Calves? All right, we'll do some calves. When you're ready, go and release. Bring those hands behind the back, interlock fingers, shoulder blades back and down. Open that chest, and we're gonna roll the head and neck. Go and release, inhale up and in. And on that exhale, come down into a full floor squat, trying to get down onto the heels. You can always adjust those feet. Make sure you're able to get those heels down. If you want more inner thigh stretch, elbows to the inside of the knees, palms together. We're gonna press those palms down. Plank position. Then we're going to walk those hands into a downward dog. Try not to shrug those shoulders up to the ears. Focusing on pushing the chest in towards the quads. Rolling those hips up and out, pulling that low back in. And then go and let the legs relax. Ankles relax. And let gravity take those heels down closer to the ground. If you want, you can walk in a little bit closer, put a little bit more press down into those legs. And then go and pedal out those feet. Ready, walk it back down into plank. Lower ourselves fully onto the knees, down onto the stomach. Extend that left arm out 90 degrees. Right hand comes underneath the right shoulder. We're gonna lift that right ankle up. Roll up and open, opening through the torso. Stretching that shoulder, chest, quad. center. Switch that opposite side. Extending that right arm out at 90. Left hand comes underneath that left shoulder. Lifting that left ankle foot up and over. Back to center. And we're going to bring those elbows up underneath the shoulders, palms staying down, lifting up into that Sphinx pose. Trying to keep that lower body relaxed. We don't want those glutes turning on, hamstrings. And go and breathe, and on each exhale, go and rise yourself a little bit further. Lower yourself down, and then go ahead and slowly press yourself up. We're going to walk those hands into those feet and finish off with those final breaths. If you want to stay and continue to stretch, feel free. These stretches aren't exhaustive. The last 3 breaths. Thank you for yourself for showing up. Body, a little movement, a little love. Nice job today, everybody. Great work. If you're with us online, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe for updates. If you want notifications when class goes live. Registration is open, so if you haven't yet, go ahead and register. Slides and everything will go live tomorrow, so make sure you register early. And with that, don't forget homework, good solid dinner, drink lots of water, at least those 6 hours of sleep. Have a nice night. See you Tuesday.